What's up and welcome back. This is Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today we're going for a ride in a 1967 Camaro. This one here has the power steering setup. It came back as a 350. And what I like to do is take them down the road, point out the flaws, that way you know what you're getting before you get here. We also provide 100 detailed pictures. And if you're on YouTube right now, this is not our main website. This is an outlet to show you everything about the cars. So go to maplemotors.com, look at the finance options, look at the detailed pictures, and we do have transportation. I can ship this anywhere in the country. Outside the country, well, I can get it to the border. Don't forget to check out some merchandise. Have it below in the description or on the main website. For now, it's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Before we take off, we'll look around the interior, check some stuff out. Now place your bets. Do you think that horn works? It's a game we like to play on the channel. So we've got a pretty clean dash. They've added a nice tack right here in the middle of it. All right, up under here, you got some gauges. You got a water temp, the volts, and the oil pressure we'll be checking in. Got a radio and a B&M shifter. There's a boot up under a boot. I guess they did that for looks. Kind of bulky looking though, right? Still pretty good shape. Seats look great. Your package tray is nice and clean. Your headliner is stretched out nicely. They didn't leave no slack in that one, and you got your cover. It does have a big old crack in it. Let's go ahead and start her up. A little bit of a drag there. Our gas gauge is not going to work on this one. It's pegged all the way to past the full. Oil pressure is up to 40. Engine temperature is working its way up. It looks like the battery's charging. Let's try that radio. It's cutting on. I heard something. I heard something. I heard a pop. Well, we got static, so that means that it's playing through. Let's try the fan. The fan is working. Blower motor's cutting on. Wipers on this one work just like they should. Tach's coming up. She got a low idle. Tilt column, chrome tilt column. And it's showing 33,000 miles, but you know, I can't stand behind that in a 1967 model. It's just hard to prove it with the motor. The gauges could be changed out. They could roll the miles back then. There was a lot of factors. Unless I have paperwork, I can't stand behind it. Horn, I really wanted that to work. Horn doesn't work. Let's hit the road, see how she runs and drives. Okay, get ready to take off here. Anything I see, I will let you know. It looks like they covered up some of the wires that were coming from the gauges here with more of this fabric. I guess they had a lot of it, so they were just trying to get creative. Let's go ahead and take off here. Shifter's a bit stiff. I think it just skipped over reverse. Have to find out. Oh yeah, in reverse now. Neutral, drive. Real tight. There's our neutral gear. Let's go. Shifter, okay, we're going back into park. That should be neutral, which is. And there's drive. So it just skips over neutral. You gotta just slap it back. It's real close there. May need some adjustment. Okay. Speedometer, I can tell you right now, is not working. It says we're going 30. Sitting still, so. Steering feels pretty silky. Shifting out good. Straight as an arrow down the road. Steering's nice and tight. Getting down on the brakes now. Brakes actually feel pretty good. I do not believe the kickdown is hooked up. She's got plenty of pep without it. But it'd be nice to have it hooked up where it'll shift down and take off. Suspension on this one feels pretty smooth. This whole car is pretty smooth. just that shifter linkage there. That's about all I'm seeing on this one. So we're gonna go up to the gas station. I know the gas gauge isn't working. It's saying something crazy right now, but I don't want to run out. I'm gonna put about $20 worth of fuel in this ride, and we'll continue the video. Turn signals popping up on both sides of the dash there. Traffic's starting to get heavy here. Try to get over here to the back road. A little bumpy in the back. There was a light curve there too. It's been smooth going down the road, but there was a just a little bit of a curve there coming into this parking lot, and when the back hit, it was pretty loud. All right, we've rolled up here. It's going right back in, just finding stiff. Try that again. That's got to be neutral. There's drive. Yeah, we just got a stiff shifter here. All right, let's go ahead and get some gas. All right, got me some gas. Getting ready to take off. I know the gauge don't work. I'll show you where we put it in, and we'll roll out of here. It's in right there. All right, let's hit the road. Okay, finally got you going here. So, I found the horn button. It's right down here. It does work. It was just hidden. All right. Let's head on back to the lot now. So far, so good. Engine temperature is at 180, oil pressure is at 30. And it's getting dark. I'm gonna have to do the walk around video tomorrow because it's getting so dark that I won't be able to pick up a lot of the flaws. And I don't want to do that to y'all. I want y'all to see everything. So once I get back to the lot, first thing in the morning, I'll get right back on top of this one. I'm also gonna buy a brand new battery. We're gonna put a large 800 or 900 cranking amp battery in the back, because the one that's in there is not that big of a battery, and it's from 2017, and I'm almost certain that's why it was having troubles turning over. It's just a weak battery. But I'll have that replaced for you first thing, and tomorrow I'll do it before I even do the walk around video and give you an example. To y'all it doesn't make a difference because it'll be in the same order. Sure sounded like that kickdown started. Hey, when you hit the brakes, there was a slight pull there. You see that? It wasn't there at first. I'm gonna slow down to about 30. Sure does seem like it shifted down, don't it? So that kickdown may be hooked up and working. You have to get it slowed down to a certain speed for it to actually engage here. Yeah, the brakes, watch. If I get into them, see the steering wheel, brakes are pulling a little bit. Let's see. Speedometer's bouncing around quite a bit, but as we're driving down the road, it's getting close to accurate. I think that cable's probably stretched out in there. Yeah, it's pulling to the right when you hit the brakes. It looked like new pads on this car. All right, guys, getting ready to pull back in the lot. We're gonna be doing a picking out the flaws segment. It'll be a different day to y'all, but I'll get her done. Try not to miss anything. Thanks for watching. See you later. Now we're back at the lot. It's the next day. Got brand new battery in the back, and I kind of figured out the shifter. If you push down on it, it goes right into gear. So, something you got to get used to. A little bit different there. Like I said, push down on it, right into gear. Good deal. And let's show you the new battery we got back here. Got a kill switch on the back too. That way you don't kill the battery. Well, one of the two keys, right? And look how big of a battery I stuck in there, brand new AC Delco. This one's a 825 cranking amp. Other one that came out was quite a bit smaller. Okay, let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and pop the hood and we'll get started here. Picking out the flaws. So what we like to do is walk around these cars, point out all the chips, scratches, flaws, any kind of rust, any issues I could find. That way you know the rest about it. Test drive went fairly well after a few adjustments. Got her right. So let's get started here. Always follow the shadow, so we're going to start from the front and go towards the back and come back to midsection here. Coming up on the front end, you got some pitting on your front bumper. The grill, it's got a few little chips up here. Your lines are not perfect on your stripes. See some blemishes. Coming down on the lower portion first, up and over the fenders. Trim looks pretty good. Got a little spot right there in the paint. Coming on down, I've picked up some dirt on the test drive here. Always checking the bottoms of these doors. It's usually where there's problems popping up. Here in the corner there, you can see that it looks like it's been worked on right there in the corner. There's a couple of imperfections here at the very bottom. Up and over. Exhaust kicked out to the side. MagnaFlow is what it's saying. A few swirls in the paint job. Edge of your door, you've got some chips. You got pitting popping up on your door handle here. A few spots in the paint there. Right here. Got some chips in the middle of the door. Emblems got some pitting on it. Coming back over the top of the fender, you got some chips right here. Also there. A little rub mark on the inside here from the hood. Trim looks good around the windshield. And the front windshield actually is nice and clean. I don't see any chips on this side. Coming up your top, you can tell it's been replaced, and I don't feel any rust. Usually like rubbing all around on it, trying to feel for bumps. Maybe potential rust, but that looks good so far. The window here has got a big old scratch coming down the side. Vent window, you've got some pitting popping up on your chrome. Seal has been replaced, and your mirror's got a little bit of pitting popping up on it. Going on to the back, we'll do first check down inside the trunk. Like I said, I replaced the battery, brand new battery. You can see, got the solenoid right here, kill switch right there, which is good for saving the battery for storage. Actually, I put this battery in yesterday and I never killed the kill switch. Everything was fine. It doesn't seem to have a draw or anything. Starting up just like it was. The seal in the trunk looks pretty good. You got a little touch-up mark there. Looking around on your actual trunk lid. Little spot there. Let's pull this mat, look up under here. You got some moisture. Looks like a little bit of moisture getting in there, but the trunk actually looks pretty solid without tearing everything out of here. Got a jack in here as well. See how they mounted the solenoid there? Coming on down with the lid here, the edge has got a few scratches, chips. Got a couple chips up here, one right there as well. Oh, okay, just moderately shut it, don't have to slam it. Got chips on top of your wing. Over there in the corner. Down here. A little blemish there, middle of the stripe. Middle of the tail lights, you can see some of the chrome's got a little bit of pitting. Got a few scratches here. They really missed that keyhole, didn't they? Come around your bumper. It's got a little bit of pitting as well. It's not perfect. Looking over the trunk lid. Decent shape here. Back window, there's a little bubble right there. You see it? A bump. That's what I'll run around and try to feel for. And I don't see anything else or feel anything else. And it's usually trapped right there by the trim where the water gets stuck. Back window has a few minor scratches. All right, let's go down this lower portion on this side, come back to midsection. Again, MagnaFlow sticking out the side, coming up over the fender. Bottom of the door's got a couple paint runs. Blemish from the road there. Paint's a little bit off from the lower portion to the upper. Going back to midsection, you can see some touch-up marks right here. It'll pop up. It's got a good shine to it though, don't it? See everything on the lot. Got some more touch-up marks down this side. Hopefully this stuff's popping up, but usually the darker paint jobs are harder to make pop up. from the video right now when it's looking at it, it's not popping up. It's really deep in the paint. It is there. Got a little bit of pitting on your emblem. Edge of your door, a little spot there. There's some orange peel in the middle of the door here. Light scratch right here. Over the top portion. Door handles, small amount of pitting. Couple light scratches on the window here. Mirror there, got some pitting all over it. Same with your vent window, some of your trim running around it. Little chip there. That antenna just don't look right, does it? It's definitely coming unscrewed. Top of that fender looks pretty good. A couple of rub marks here on the inside. Front window on this side's in good shape as well. Looks like some overspray right here, from here to here. Oh, you can hear it. There's some overspray right there. That needs to be cleaned up. Little rip on your top corner. Okay, so far so good. All right, let's go ahead and check out the interior, and then we'll get her started up and listen to the motor. Open the door up. Nice clean door panel here. Edge of your door, the seal has been replaced. Jams, pretty good. Carpet in this one, not brand new, but does have a few little spots, rub marks, where it's pulled up a little bit in the fabric. The seat on this one, good shape. It's not all tore up. Nice and clean. Back seat, pretty good. Package tray, yeah, nice. And the headliner is tight in this one. It looks good. Doesn't look like your light's actually working, but the cover's there. Jumping off in here. Starts much better. Just had a weak battery. Cleaned all the connections. They were fine anyways. We had a battery from 2017 that was in here. And changed it out with brand new one. Usually about 5 years seems like the life of a normal battery. At least here in Tennessee it is. And yeah, we found that horn button right there beside the seat. It was hiding from us, so it did work. The motor in this one is nice and quiet. Looks like they put a fan shroud in, a custom one. They made these brackets. Anything to help protect you from that fan is good. It can take a finger off in an instant. I see a lot of people run with no shroud. It's a preference thing too, but a shroud actually helps tunnel the air and cool the motor. and quiet. Coming on down with the hood, comes down very easy, as you can see. It locks. There's a ding right here in the middle of the hood. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, and it helps me out quite a bit when you share and like this video. I'll keep doing these every day for you. That way you know exactly what we have here at Maple Motors. You don't have to drive all the way down here to know if you still want the car. Check out the detailed pictures at maplemotors.com along with financing and shipping, and we'll get you hooked up. If you follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, it all leads back to maplemotors.com. That's the main website. That's where I post cars on Monday at 11. That's what you need to be paying attention to if you're trying to buy one from us. Once you see the car at maplemotors.com, jump on over to any of these sites and look at the detailed videos that we have, and we'll get you hooked up. I appreciate you watching. Thanks again, guys.